Good morning. It's the Call Flow Radio Show, and you're on the air.
It is indeed time for the Call Flow Radio Show. Your time right now, it is 8:07. The date, February 24th. We're rolling by February, John. It's almost at the end.
And light scattered clouds at 3,000 feet.
Light scattered clouds at 3,000 feet. Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
All right. Appreciate it. How is your day going today?
Amazingly well so far.
That's great.
Meaning nothing has happened yet.
Okay. So if something happens, then it becomes
Right.
not a good day.
Right.
Even if it's a good thing that happens? Like, what if you win
We're not
like
discussing a good thing.
What if you win like I don't know, a $10... What if you just like
if I
find
found $10
on the ground,
yeah.
just happened
Make
to
it a 20 and call it even.
Okay, all right. Well, I have John Staten in the studio with me today. And John, how was your weekend, sir? How was the weekend for you?
Nah.
Did you stay up all day and party all night?
Yeah. You ain't quiet, right?
That's right. That's
yeah.
funny.
No. How about you?
No,
you do? You slept in and slept all night?
I slept in a little bit. Yeah, I did. I did sleep in a tad bit, a couple of days.
Okay.
I got some relaxation. Also did some light cardio exercises. So yeah, I mean it was a good weekend. I got a lot done. Yeah.
You got a lot done?
Kind of, yeah.
What did you get done? It needed to be done.
Well, I have some personal projects that I'm working on right now, and I got those to 100% completion, and I do need to go back into a few of those and tweak a few things. But that was a pretty big thing that I was trying to get done, and I've been working on it since December. So there was a lot at stake. 2 months of work.
You finally got your Christmas shopping done.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Got it done in February. Okay. That's funny. Well, the number to call in to the Call Flow Radio Show is 434-394-0924, John.
Thank you, because I didn't know.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're the only person in the studio.
I need to know who's dialing you.
Yeah.
What to dial.
Yeah.
There we go.
So.
Okay.
Anything else exciting, interesting happening for you, John?
No.
Did you, I don't know, did you do anything? What was the most memorable part of the weekend?
Not having to get up out of bed early. I don't know.
That's always a plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Outside of that,
nothing. Wow. All right. Okay.
Yeah. It was a non-event. It was a non-event. Well, I mean, I watched my nephew play ball. And
okay. Well, on Saturday. There we go. That's great.
And he had a great game. They were down by a lot. Nice deficit, and
they made a comeback.
They didn't win, but they came like a point under.
Mm-hmm.
Now he says they tied.
Yeah, so that's not true.
Well, I don't know. I didn't keep with the score changer, whatever operator, but he had like at least 5 shots, if not more. So now he had a good game.
No, good. Is that t-ball? What kind of league is he playing? Basketball. Okay, I guess it's too cold to play any sort of.
Well, baseball will be around the corner once spring hits.
In March, or no?
But I mean, I don't know exactly when. But
the exact day, but
you can already sign up for it.
Okay,
so that sort of thing. So it's going to be here before you know it.
Mm.
Yeah.
You didn't play much basketball when you were a
just
youngster.
In gym and stuff like that, or outside on a court or something.
Sure,
like that.
sure.
No, I didn't. No, I was too short.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Played good defense though.
Yeah.
I could slap the ball away from somebody.
Yeah, because you're so close to it.
That, and I was good.
Yeah, that too.
But I can't. I wasn't much of an offensive threat.
Yeah,
I would always pass it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's when I'm playing basketball, I also pass it to people because I feel uncomfortable, unless if it's like the basket is right here, like in front of my face. But even then,
sometimes it goes in for me.
Yeah.
But I was never that great at it.
Yeah,
it's not really my game.
What's the different rules with traveling? How many times do you have to throw the ball on the ground before it's counted?
I'm not
You're not really
I'm not an
Fan,
aficionado.
no.
Well, it's not that I'm so much whether I'm a fan or not. I just the rules. I don't understand certain things like the fouling situation. Sometimes I don't quite understand what that's all about. You can't touch the person with the ball. Basically, you can only play the ball, I guess, and things like that. So, and the league that he's playing in, it's for younger kids. So the rules kind of differ from regular basketball. Sort of like, well, the same thing with the baseball. The rules are a little bit different. Not too much, but a little bit. Like getting the ball to the mound. If you do that, then the kids can't run. Well, in a regular game, they don't do that. But so there's special rules in these games for younger kids that alter or differ a bit from
to make it easier for them.
I assume so.
Do you think that's the right thing? Don't you think kids?
I would rather they
learn the actual rules
because that's the way I had to learn.
Do you think that's that just shows how soft this newer generation is becoming?
Well, I'm not going to go.
I'm asking you because I feel like you're the person to say yes to that question.
No, I think in anything in life you should be taught the actual
rule.
Yeah.
Exactly.
To prepare you for later in
of course,
real life. Because at some point you're going to have to make an adjustment. And the adjustment's going to be, well, here's how it's really played, son.
Yeah.
And then there's this thing of possibly for the kid.
What was that again? And what does that mean? I don't know.
That's what it means. I like how it's taking you forever to get that sound effect going. That you finally nailed it.
Hey. Yeah.
This is where the magic happens.
A little rusty at the fingers today,
That's all right.
Yeah.
You've been sleeping in all
I've been
weekend.
drinking. I've been drinking more herbal tea, actually.
Sure, you have.
Yeah. And it has not helped with my
trying
stiffness.
To get away from the coffee or something?
Well, I feel like sometimes I have a lot of stiffness, like I can't bend over all the way always. Like if I'm picking something up on the ground, or if I put it on my socks, or if I'm just.
And what do you think's causing that?
I think it's a dehydration. If I had to guess, probably because I drink more water than you, but that's not saying a whole lot. Because you're drinking water right now. I will say
between the two of us, I am. Yes.
There was a period of time though, John, and you have to admit where from morning to evening while we were here, you would be drinking soda.
There's water in that though.
I'm not gonna argue with you on that, but also a lot of caffeine.
And if you drink a lot of it, you get that much more water out of it.
But it's that's me being like, oh yeah, I drink a lot of water because I drink coffee. And there's
coffee,
water and coffee. That's not
you
really.
do drink a lot of coffee. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I do.
Morning, noon, and night. Coffee.
Yeah, I do indeed.
Everyone's got their own vices.
Yeah.
So if you want to talk about your vice, Miami Vice, whatever you want to talk about, 434-394-0924.
Good segue, John. I'm pretty impressed by that, actually. I was not expecting
they pay me the big bucks.
At all. Yeah, I could tell. All right. So, John, do you have any plans for this weekend? Do you have any? Okay, let me ask you this. Do you have any big plans like you had, when you went to go see Air Supply? That was a big plan. Do you have
that was a big plan. Nothing that big.
Do you have anything in scale to that extent happening anytime soon?
Not anytime soon.
Nothing soon.
No.
Wow.
How about you? Do you have anything on that grand of a scale?
No.
Happen?
Negative.
Okay.
Negative.
Yeah.
All right, John. Well, what do you... I don't.
This is why we read the day in history, because there's nothing to talk about except for this.
Well, the thing is, I'm trying to dig deep here, and I'm trying to get my hands dirty, and you got to break the surface before you can start finding the gold, if you know what I mean. So,
I don't know.
John, tell me about. I don't know, John. What? Tell me some experiences from childhood. Do you have any?
I longed for the day I could be on the air and
now it's here.
Yeah, and talk about what I did when I was a kid.
Well, no. Well, that's a great point, though, John. Like when you were a kid, did you always want to be on radio?
I never pictured myself actually being on the radio.
No.
I thought it was neat, but I didn't.
You didn't see that?
No, because back then I sounded like this, and so no. I mean, I would pretend. I'd have the radio in front of me, and I would pretend. But that's a lot different than I'm going to be on the air.
Yeah. How would you pretend being on the air? Just give us a little sample for the audience.
The music would play, and you would talk in between the song, and as it was playing, kind of like what I pretend to do now.
You pretend to do that?
Yeah, I pretend. I still pretend.
Okay, it's all an act.
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
I parlayed that into a successful career.
Yeah. Let me ask you.
I parlayed it.
Did you have 8-tracks growing up, or did you only really use cassettes?
I was around 8-tracks, meaning that my aunt, who had
that Columbia
House
subscription,
something like that. And so there were still 8-tracks, but there was also old records still in the house, whether it was my grandmother's or the house I was raised in. And so whatever type of form of entertainment was there, as far as whether it was 8-track or records or cassettes or whatever, I had, access to that stuff.
You had all the formats.
I remember listening to a Hall & Oates best of 8-track.
Interesting.
And so that had all the hits on it, so I would sit there and I remember listening to that when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. The weird thing about the 8-tracks, and if I guess if you don't know anything about 8-tracks, this will sound awkward, but somewhere in the middle,
it would cut off.
Well, it would do this. The song would play, and then it would fade in the middle of the song, and then it would go to the next thing, and then start to fade back up. Mm-hmm. So if that was your favorite song, you're kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I think they tried to place those songs to where it was not always a personal favorite, but I don't know if that really was true or not. But
probably not.
No, it probably just fell where it
ruined some guy's day,
or somebody's.
Ended up throwing out the 8-track and dumpster.
Car Wash Blues, faded in the middle, and there you were.
Well, let me ask you this, John. We talked a little bit about 8-tracks. Let's talk about something a little bit more modern. Modern.
Okay.
And I don't know. I said that weird.
Muttering?
Yeah. Are you excited for the Wawa that's coming to Farmville?
I want
here?
some fruit.
That's really funny. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's
no.
Yeah, I think we signed an a non-disclosure agreement. I don't think we can say what that's from. But
no, we can't.
Yeah, but that's a good joke. That's funny.
It's an inside joke.
Yeah, it's an inside joke.
I stay inside and tell it.
Okay. John, Wawa. Are you excited to get, Wawa has pizzas now. Like, they actually cook pie.
Pie or pizza?
Pizza pie.
Oh, pizza pie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Are you going to put some of that Wawa sauce on it?
Is there a Wawa sauce?
I hope so.
No, I don't know. Interesting. All right. Well, the phone number to call in to the Call Flow Radio Show, which you are listening to right now, 434-394-0924. You dial that number. You get connected to me and John Staten.
Yeah.
And, we can talk about whatever you'd like, whether it's, Wawa, the gas station that's coming to Farmville relatively soon. Oh, John, you didn't happen to see that play, right? The Little Women play.
No, did you go see it?
I really wanted to. I did.
That means no.
I don't know what happened to the weekend, though, John.
I know what happened to your weekend.
Well, I mean, there was parts of that, parts of sleeping, which it's great. Sleep is amazing. Sleep is really great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I did sleep a lot this weekend, but I also did a lot of things as well. So,
yeah,
you got to balance them out.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Yeah. All right. So,
I bet you just worked yourself to a sleepover.
Sleepover? Like I broke into somebody's house.
Yeah.
Hey, you mind if I join the sleepover?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
well,
we got a call. Somebody's
call.
breaking up the monotony.
All right, caller, you're on the air.
Good morning. Wawa probably has fries that John can have for breakfast like he did that one morning.
Cool.
Yeah, this is great. This is
Dip them in the Wawa sauce
exactly.
and off I go.
I'm hoping if they're dipped in the Wawa sauce, it will become a little bit less audible because the ones you were eating were just... You could hear the crunching in your voice.
Well, that means they're good. You can hear the crunching.
Okay.
How do you like your fries? Are you like potato, like those steak fries, or are you more of a Ore-Ida kind of guy with those ridges in them? What kind of fries do you like?
I really don't like fries, honestly.
Oh, wow, a fry hater.
His name is Potato Man. His nickname.
Doesn't seem to go together, does it?
It really doesn't, yeah.
Okay.
What do you think about like the sweet potato fries? Are you a fan? Not a fan?
He just said he doesn't like fries.
But sweet potato fries, it's like a whole different,
I just remember one morning John was eating fries live on the air.
Oh,
I was. That was an occurrence.
Did that ruin fries for you?
I called him what?
No, he called them the breakfast of champions.
I did.
You did. Yeah.
I did. Yep.
And John is living proof.
Nothing better than a titer in your mouth.
Oh,
Yeah, hopefully all the snow is gone now.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope that was the last kiss of winter and it kiss itself goodbye. I'll be happy
I hope
with that.
so.
Yeah, well, we're supposed to have 60-degree temperatures through most of the week.
Today, even 61.
Yeah. Man, it's going to feel like the Beatles and the Four Seasons and the Beach Boys. It's going to be in the 60s.
You giving me a hint of what to play at lunchtime? Is that what you're doing?
No.
We need to throw in some Dave Clark 5 and some Tom Jones as well.
Do you like the Dave Clark 5?
Yes, I do like the Dave Clark 5. Because they had that pounding drum sound. And I loved that. I always thought that was kind of cool.
Well, they had their keyboard player sing lead because he was the only guy that could scream on key.
Well, there you go.
I heard that somewhere.
Yeah, I like the Dave Clark 5.
What songs did they
Oh,
have?
it's far.
Yeah.
You're asking me?
Yeah, I was
Over and
asking you.
over.
I was asking you, John.
Oh,
Catch Me If You Can.
there you go.
Yeah.
Catch Me If You Can. That's not one of the banging ones, but it's still a good song. Okay. You got Glad All Over, because I'm feeling glad all over. You don't know that song?
No. I definitely heard you play it.
Okay.
Yeah, just
And
that's
then
not on my
there's
regular rotation.
Bits and Pieces is a good one, too.
Okay.
All the paces, bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Okay.
It's all good. You can eat
I bet
fries.
today there'll be a Dave Clark 5 song on lunch break.
You know what? There probably will be. As to which one, I don't know. Whichever one hasn't been
Is
played in a
Funkle
while.
Spotlight happening this week?
It indeed is. It indeed
Who's
is.
going to be on there?
I can't say right now.
Doesn't know.
It should be posting about it today or tomorrow. So we should have.
What does Noah sound like hosting it, John?
With the Farmville Spotlight?
Yeah.
I probably sound something like,
Well, it's the Farmville Spotlight, and I think we got somebody here. Who do we have? Oh, here we go.
That sounds like Ron Moody
You just
stricken
walked
with
off
like
the street.
nasal problems.
is it?
Yeah.
Well, you just nailed your sound, I guess. I don't
Okay.
know.
All right.
He's going to be on TV talking about his new book on Wednesday morning.
Oh, really? On one of the
Yeah.
local channels?
Yep.
Okay.
We got to pull audio from that.
At 9 o'clock, so it's not going to be during call flow.
Okay. Do you happen to know what network's carrying it? Is it 6 or?
Yes.
It is 6.
Channel 6.
All right. New 6 out of Richmond. All right.
The one that used to use Bubba O'Reilly is the weather music.
You're right. They did.
Did that really happen? I
Well,
don't
I was
think I've
told.
ever
I
heard
was
that.
told that. I mean, I don't remember that, but I thought it was kind of cool that they may have done.
Do you like the Who?
Oh, I love the Who. Yeah, the Who's up there for me as far as bands go. Yeah.
So whatever happened? I thought about this because we all played it right before the show this morning. Whatever happened to Matthew Wilder after he had that one song?
That I don't know. I only knew him for that one song. I don't really know what happened with Matthew Wilder.
That's a good song, but then that was it.
Well, he may have fallen in that one-hit wonder category that some people do.
So that song didn't fade on the 8-track.
It doesn't. You'll see there. Well, there goes the other thing that happens when you actually have the album or record version or whatever version for what you listen to at home. Those are the actual cuts, the way they were intended to be, usually on those. And then we have what you call radio edits a lot of times, where a song will fade out. I remember, and it would happen once in a while on a CD, because I remember I got a Foreigner best of CD. And Dirty White Boy was on it. And Dirty White Boy has a cold ending. But on that best of CD I had bought years ago, it faded.
Can you still play a song called that?
Oh yeah. I don't know how often we play it, but it does get played more like on the Friday party, I'm guessing. But oh yeah, it's in there. It was, unless someone took it out. It should still be in there though.
You played last year at Christmas time a rock version of the Nutcracker. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Who's performing that?
I'm guessing Trans-Siberian Orchestra. That's just my guess, because it's an instrumental.
Would it be Straight No Chaser, John?
Whatever.
Maybe that's...
No, that's a cappella.
Okay.
No, he is talking... Type in Trans-Siberian Orchestra, like Trans, Siberian Orchestra, and see what comes up. It should be something in there.
Yeah, let me see. A Star to Follow? Would that be? Oh, no.
There's
Nut Rocker.
Yep.
Nut Rocker, sorry.
That's what it's called.
Sorry.
Instead of Nutcracker.
It's Nut Rocker. Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm looking up Matthew Wilder, and it says, Break My Stride hit number 2 on the Cash Box chart, number 5 on the Billboard Hot 100. He also wrote the music for the Disney animated feature film Mulan, and provided the singing voice for the character Ling. So there you go.
Really?
That's what it says here.
That was him?
It says that on the Wikipedia, unless the information... You know how Wikipedia and stuff is. If you can put the information in yourself, it could be misinformation, maybe.
Do they have information about you on Wikipedia?
I hope not. I mean, I don't know. I doubt it. I don't know if I warrant such a dubious honor as being on the Wikipedia. Could be something along the lines of eats fries during his radio broadcast.
That's if I wrote the Wikipedia.
Well, that's true.
article.
That's true, yes. So anyway, yeah, here he is. Matthew Wilder.
Oh, yes.
Curly hair. Very curly hair. There you go. Let me see. I'm looking at his career here since you were asking. It just kind of talks about how his career kind of faded out in the 80s, and he continued working the music industry as a songwriter, record producer. So that's what happened to him. He kind of went that route.
Oh, okay.
So
Interesting.
he stayed in the music field, in the music industry, but more so as a producer.
There's a lot of actors who also do that. They start off acting, and then they end up more in the producing role.
Or
behind the
directing
scenes.
even, or something like that. Clint Eastwood, Mel Gibson, a lot of them do that. And it's interesting because a lot of them are the ones that will say they prefer the directing over the acting.
Yeah.
Did Clint Eastwood ever record a song?
Yeah, he did one with Ray Charles. It was called Beers to You. Beers to
For real?
You.
Yes, it exists. It's on one of those soundtracks off of one of those movies he made with the orangutan.
Oh, my goodness. Every Which Way But Loose? No.
Or Any Which Way You Can.
Yes,
'Cause
yeah.
he did two.
He did.
And I think it's off the second one, Any Which Way You Can.
Oh, goodness.
Because the sound, I found this at the old Flow. I found this record. It was in Henry's stash, I think.
Of course.
And so I pull it out, and I'm laughing when I see it. And so I pulled it up. I think I might have even played it on the air when I was on AM doing the country thing.
Sure.
Just to be silly. Because I tend to play drinking songs a lot if I'm stuck in country crock and playing that. That's what I will do.
You did the country WFLO?
I would, yeah. Every once in a while, Henry would need to go somewhere or leave, or I'd have to come in at 10 and fill in. And then when I went back to work there, like 2015-ish, there was a point where Henry was out for a while, and I was opening up in the mornings for Henry. That was lovely, waking up at 3 in the morning and
Oh, my goodness.
or whatever it was.
Sounds like he might be calling in again at some point.
Yeah, that's what we understand. There may be a
Possibly,
chance
maybe.
we'll
Yeah.
be hearing from him at some point. He's doing better.
That would be nice.
Yes, looking forward to hearing from him. So,
Now, can you do a Henry impression, John?
I don't know if you do Henry.
We're strapped for time. We do have to.
I don't want to be lynched out in the city streets or
Yeah.
anything like
Oh,
that.
boy.
Nah,
All right.
I better not do anything like that.
Was there anything else you want to talk about, caller?
I don't think so.
All right.
Well, you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for calling in.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, enjoy your fries, John.
I would if I had some. But
All right.
it's okay. Maybe next time.
Maybe.
Maybe.
All right. Well, that was Potato Caller. I almost called him First-Time Caller. And, John, your time right now, 8:32. We do have to run and get the birthdays and weather knocked out. So I'm going to start that off. And this edition of The Weather brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County.
Hello, I'm Stuart Wilborn, manager of the Bank of Charlotte County Loan Office in downtown Farmville. With over 30 years of banking experience, I'm here to help you finance your commercial, agricultural, or personal project. Give us a call at 391-1136 or stop by our downtown office at 216 North Main Street, where you'll find old-school personal assistance with attention to detail. The Bank of Charlotte County, giving you more for your banking needs. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
And starting off the weather forecast for today, sunny skies with a high around 61. Tonight, partly cloudy with a low around 36. Tuesday, mostly sunny out with a high around 67. Tuesday night, clear skies with a low around 34. Wednesday, sunny with a high around 66. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 46. And Thursday, a chance of showers after 1 p.m. with a high around 65 in Farmville. Currently, right now in Farmville, your temperature outside, 35 degrees out right now. Sunny skies, humidity at 69%, wind speed 3 miles an hour, and precipitation at 0% in downtown Farmville. It's going to wrap it up for your weather forecast. Once again, the Bank of Charlotte County with branch locations in Phoenix, Charlotte Courthouse, Brook Neal, and their loan office in downtown Farmville. Now time for the birthday calendar, and this edition of the birthday calendar brought to you by Terry Atkins Wilson, PC.
The law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, is located at 117 North Main Street in downtown Farmville. With deep roots in Farmville and our surrounding communities, Terry and her legal staff specialize in real estate law, wills and trusts, and business formations. Experience and professionalism are extended to every customer in every case. The needs and concerns of every customer are their primary focus. If you have legal needs, contact the law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, for a consultation at 434-392-1422.
And it is now time for the birthday calendar. And with those birthdays and possible anniversaries, John Staten, take it away.
Would you mind passing me my looking glass there? Thank you much. All right. For today, as Noah leaves the studio. Okay. Leaves me to my lonesome to do this. All right, here we go. Birthdays for today, Monday, February 24th. Bill Rexroad, Brent Strum, Stephen Lane, Mikaela Murphy, Ellington, and our very own Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, who is our birthday calendar sponsor on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays.
It's a very special birthday
today. On the
very
24th.
special birthday.
Yes.
All right. And, John, how can they get those birthdays to us?
You can call now if you'd like to. 434. Our operators are standing by at 434-394-0924. Otherwise, send the names, birthdays, anniversaries to birthdays at WFLO.net.
Right. Thank you, John. Appreciate that.
N-E-T.
And once again, the birthday calendar brought to you by Terry Atkins Wilson, PC. For the right legal advice, visit Terry Atkins Wilson, PC, Main Street in Farmville. That's going to wrap it up for the birthday calendar, John. Just for you, I'll dive into the celebrity birthdays as well.
Oh, good.
Okay, so
Might give us something to talk about.
Maybe. Oh,
well, we got a caller,
We
though.
got a caller, all right.
More importantly.
Caller, you're on the air.
Hello, I'd like to put a name on the calendar for today.
Okay.
All right.
It's Deshaun Sims.
Deshaun, Sam?
Yes, of Cumberland, birthday today.
Okay. Thank you very much. We appreciate that.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye. All right. Also celebrating Deshaun Sam. So happy birthday to them. And again, you can call in if you have another birthday, 434-394-0924. Or if you just want to talk about something, you can call in as well. John, celebrating today, one of your favorites, one of your all-time favorite people.
Okay.
And I know you like this guy a lot. Billy Zane turns 59 today.
Billy Zane, interesting actor. You know the first thing he was ever in that I saw?
No.
He was one of the background bad guys, if you will, bullies in Back to the Future.
Really?
So like when the cafe scene,
Yes, yeah.
where Biff comes in with those guys, he was one of them.
I did not know that.
If you look at it, look at the scenes, you can tell it's him.
Huh.
Of course, he has black hair and everything, but yeah, Billy Zane. He was the Phantom at one point. That was a movie, and guess what and bless you some more. And the interesting thing about that movie, that's the first time I had ever seen Catherine Zeta-Jones. That was the first thing she ever did that I ever saw her in before she became Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Okay. Well, that's very interesting.
Billy Zane.
I did not know he was in Back to the Future.
But he doesn't really have a speaking role.
Yeah, of course.
But
He's
you
just
can see him.
He's a guy.
It's obviously him.
Wow.
He's one of Biff's crew, I guess you could say.
Okay.
Hey, McFly. You know, that scene.
Barry Bostwick, is that correct?
That sounds right.
Turns 80. And his fun fact, he has been nominated for multiple Tony Awards, winning one in 1977 for Best Actor. I'm trying to think his face does look familiar. I can almost picture his face in like a David Cronenberg film. He was in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. John, were you a big fan of that? And it looks like we do have a anniversary as well. Is that
that's what I'm getting.
Okay, yes.
You want to read it?
Sure. Neil Down and Bloomy? Is that right?
Bloomy is what it looks like to me.
All right. Well,
happy anniversary.
Okay. Well, happy anniversary to that couple, lovely couple.
Mm-hmm. As you keep.
I'm sorry, John. Look, I am sorry. I don't know what happened. I woke up this morning and I started blowing my nose, and I don't see there's any end in sight, which is unfortunate. John, did you want to get into some oddities by chance?
You mentioned something about Rocky Horror. No, I do not. I've never watched that movie.
Barry Bostwick.
I don't want to watch that movie. No.
Okay. You're against that movie.
I don't want to see it.
Okay. You're not for...
No.
Okay. Let's see who else is celebrating. A lot of the Jenny O'Hara. Do you know Jenny O'Hara?
Not off the top of my head. No.
Okay. She played in the Mindy Project.
Okay.
And Transparent is celebrating a birthday, turning 83 today. Rupert Holmes also.
That name sounds familiar.
Turning 78. It does sound familiar.
Is that the guy that Pina Colada song?
Yeah.
If you like pina coladas, getting caught.
Yes, Escape. That's correct.
Escape, thank you.
Yep.
The Pina Colada song.
Yes, correct. That is the title. And it looks like we also have celebrating today, Jan. Singer Joni Somers, turning 84.
Somers or Somers?
Somers.
She sings in the summer.
Yes, she does. Okay. All right. John, did you want to get into some oddities? I saw this very interesting...
Sure, if you got one that floats your boat.
Well, yeah, I think this might float... This is posted on the 21st, so this is very recent. This happened apparently Friday, I believe. Okay. So this is the title. Child tired of waiting for mom crashes into Independence Daycare. That's the title. And also, I think we have audio with this as well, if you don't mind me playing some audio. Is that okay?
Sure, if you can find it.
I think I can find it, so I'm going to go ahead and play that now.
Okay.
And I'm not...
T-minus 10.
Okay.
7.
All right.
6.
Thanks
5,
for rushing.
4.
Is everything plugged in, John, back there?
Looks it to me.
Okay. There we go. We got audio.
Yeah.
We got an audio of this juicy story. Okay. Ready? Okay.
I mean, other kids could have been jeopardized on the inside.
A car crashes into a local daycare, and you won't believe it. Who was behind the wheel? First on Fox 4 tonight, a mother is in trouble, but she wasn't the one driving. The driver was her 11-year-old son. I'm Lauren Halifax.
11 years old, John. when you were 11, I mean, you probably didn't even think about touching your parents' keys at all, right?
No, I can't say that. I actually had
You did think about it.
Well, I had an accident.
When you were 11?
Oh, I don't know.
I did not know this.
I don't know how old I was.
Might as well.
I was probably younger than 11.
Okay, wow.
This would have been at my grandmother's, and there was a truck parked between two trees sort of on the hill, and I got in and no keys, but I did take it out of park. And next thing I know, it's rolling down the hill.
John.
But not very far.
Yeah.
I hit a tree, and that stopped my impedance.
Yeah. Wow. What if you didn't? What if that tree wasn't there? Would it just go straight down to the?
The way I wasn't steering correctly enough to get it to go any further. I went straight to the tree.
And you were what?
I don't remember how old I was. I was pretty young.
Wow.
I mean, I was real young.
So you could really relate to this kid then?
Somewhat.
Kevin Barry, that crash happened on Count on Me Academy in Independence on Wednesday. Nobody got hurt, but the daycare is still partially closed. Fox 4's Dave DeMarco is outside the daycare now with the details and the damage.
I tell you what, didn't do was drive to school. That was the last thing I would have done.
Yeah, well, I think he was in the car and his mother was in the daycare, maybe picking him up or something.
Man, let's go.
Come on, let's go.
Damage back here where these bushes used to separate the parking lot from the daycare. Police say this is all the result of a very impatient 11-year-old driver.
He smashed into a window outside on the daycare, like the building of the daycare. He ran into the window, and now the window's just
like... like the Kool-Aid Man and went, oh yeah.
The north side of Count on Me Academy near 291 and Gudgel remained open Friday, but the other half of the building closed to the children in that age group because of a Wednesday crash into the building.
The window was pushed in, it looks to me at least 4 inches or more, because you can see the edging there. So I think it's probably going to cost a little bit to get fixed.
Police say a mother arrived about
I don't think this kid has money.
At the daycare and left her 11-year-old son in the car.
Yeah.
That was scary. I mean, leave an 11-year-old in the car unattended.
The boy told police his mom was taking too long inside.
I told you.
So he decided to drive off. He thought the car was in reverse, but it was actually in drive.
Oh, man.
The damage bad enough. The daycare's owner says they are still working to determine what repairs will need to be made and if and when they'll be able to put children inside that half of the daycare.
I don't think there was like maybe a high rate of speed, but yeah, I think it's enough damage that it's probably the building's going to have quite a bit of work.
Thankfully, no one was injured. Police cited the mother for endangering the welfare of a child for leaving him in a car with it running.
Police say the child who crashed in the daycare here not in any trouble with the law. No word if he's in trouble with his parents.
Oh, boy. He's going to get punished till he's, I don't know, ancient. That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad.
At least no one got hurt.
I feel like 11 years old, you know the difference between right and wrong, and so...
you want capital punishment on this kid?
I think this kid should get the penalty. That is...
The penalty?
The penalty?
Well, if the penalty...
Yeah. Penalty? Penalty? Well, I can't speak this morning.
Being piddly about it.
Yeah, I'm being very... hidden around the bush this morning. Yeah.
Bourgeois.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Do you have any other comments about this, John?
Not really, no.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Well, that
story told itself.
That was pretty wacky.
He got impatient, and then like, let's hit the road.
Let's go, Mom.
And if we're not going to hit the road, let's hit the school. Whatever comes first. That's pretty
unfortunate. Yeah, I can't believe you took a car out of a park, John. That's pretty bad.
Wow, I was a kid. I didn't. Hey, here's this knob, there's a lever, just pull it and see what happens.
Were your parents upset when that happened?
No.
Did you total the vehicle?
No, because first of all, I didn't go. We're talking, the tree was here, and I might have gone that far.
Sure.
It wasn't that great of a distance. I didn't pick up that much speed.
Okay.
It freaked me out, but
yeah, probably freaked out your parents as well.
No, maybe.
Wow. All right. Well, that was a fun story.
My first crash and burn.
There you go. Little didn't John know back then he would have many more crashes and burns.
I did. Always coming over here to Farmville.
Yeah,
I had at least 2.
Yeah.
But I was always the one getting. Well, I got hit at one, and the other one, the person pulled out in front of me. Mm-hmm. They were worried about this person that was mowing their grass more so than the oncoming traffic. That was
yeah,
coming their way. So they making sure they're not hitting the person cutting the grass to the side, and then here I come, and they just pull out.
Did you see him? Couldn't you get off to the side?
I did not know
road?
I didn't know they were. I mean, they waited till the last minute to try to make the turn. I thought they were just going to be idle while I go by, and as soon as I'm coming up, they try to make. There was nothing I could do.
Unbelievable.
At least I had eyewitnesses that verified that there was nothing I could have done about it.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Well, the phone number to call in if you want to say something to John about the time he took a car out of park and hit a tree. 434-394-0924.
That was last week,
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm still looking for some different oddities that we can play, John, but because there wasn't really much on the birthday calendar.
That's why you do this day in history and read those kind of wonderful things.
Well, I believe we can move past that if we really.
No, I don't think we can.
Okay. Well, John, what happened? Okay.
Didn't Andrew Jackson get impeached on this day?
He did indeed. Okay. On this day in history, 1868, the U.S. House of Representatives voted 26-47 to impeach President Andrew Johnson.
Oh, Johnson. Sorry.
Yeah. Andrew Johnson, not Jackson. You said Jackson.
Jackson, Mississippi, whatever.
It says, Andrew Johnson's lenient Reconstruction policies regarding the South after the Civil War angered radical Republicans in Congress. So they were done with him. They shooed him to the side. All right. Also happening, John. Let's see here. American film producer Harvey Weinstein, whose career ended amid numerous allegations of sexual harassment and assault, was convicted of rape in a criminal sex act. Many viewed the verdict as a victory for the Me Too movement, which sought to assist survivors of sexual assault. That's 2020. I thought that happened in 2019, but I guess not. Yeah, that guy is pretty awful. Pretty awful guy. Are you reading something on your phone, Jen? You want to?
I was looking to see if I had any more oddity type stories I could maybe read to you
that would be
while
great.
You're doing your thing.
Sure,
but you're on a roll, so you keep going.
Okay. All right. Sure. So we're looking right now, and.
Anything else eventful?
That's pretty much it, John.
Those two events.
Today in history really wasn't that big of a deal.
Well, then you're allowing me to talk about this goat that got rescued from the 5th floor window ledge.
Wow.
Why was he up there? Let's find out. This is from UPI, by the way.
Wow.
All right. So, firefighters in Madrid came to the rescue of a goat that somehow ended up stranded on a ledge on the 5th floor of an apartment building. Mm-hmm. How does a goat get on the 5th floor, much less on the ledge?
Maybe he lives in the building. No, I'm kidding.
He could.
Yeah.
Firefighters responded to the building and discovered the goat was on the ledge outside of a closed window leading to a vacant apartment. The goat's origins and how it came to be stranded on the ledge were a mystery. Believe it or not. Firefighters used treats, including carrots and lettuce, to lure the goat to a nearby balcony where they were able to get control of the animal. So they enticed him with veggies. Mm-hmm. The goat was turned over to the Madrid Emergency Veterinary Service for care while authorities tried to locate the animal's owner. So there you go.
Well, that was
like a Billy Goat's gruff story.
Yeah.
Come true.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Vulture that loves people escapes nature show in Georgia. Also from UPI. Mm-hmm. Wow, they love their animal stories, and I love to read them. Here we go. A rescued black vulture. I didn't know they came in any other color. But, escaped from his home with a Georgia nature show and has been seen wandering loose south of Atlanta. Mm-hmm. And Robin Presley, operator of Animal Adventures of Georgia, said the 1-year-old vulture named Buzz escaped from a flight cage at historic Banning Mills in Whitesburg. Presley said on social media that Buzz was raised by humans and is extremely friendly. Mm-hmm. And Buzz loves people, cuddles, and may try to fly to you, but he is not dangerous, Presley wrote. Presley said she is more concerned that someone might harm Buzz than she is worried the bird could harm a person. I just want people to know that he's not aggressive, so I don't want anyone to hurt him. And Buzz was last spotted Thursday in a Columbus resident's yard, but he left before Presley arrived.
Ugh.
And he took off.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yeah, pretty much. That was the sound he made. Perfect sound.
Yeah.
Waldo, the Scottish Highland Bull.
Wait,
on the loose in Connecticut.
Is this another one?
They just keep having it. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
We gotta pull the plug on this, John.
Like you have so much else to talk about.
Well, we really, I don't know.
Yeah. Animal culture control officials in Connecticut are asking residents to keep an eye out for an escaped Scottish Highland Bull on the loose for about 6 weeks. This thing's been on the loose that long? You would think something like that would stand out.
Yeah.
You would think. Anyway.
Could be hiding out somewhere. Yeah.
And maybe so. The owner of Stony Ledge Farm in Kent said the bull was unloaded from a trailer and spent about 5 minutes at his new home before breaking through a fence. He said, the heck with this. And he was actually bought as my oldest son's Christmas present because he wanted a Highland. So now his Christmas present's been running around. The bull has since been wandering Litchfield County for about 6 weeks, earning him the appropriate name Waldo. Where's Waldo? So there you go. And
wow.
I don't know if they've...
It doesn't sound like they found him. It's like the missing animal. Yeah, wow. Well, hopefully Waldo comes home safe and sound,
Yeah.
Because, you don't want somebody's Christmas present running around destroying property. That'd be not very good at all.
There's a picture of it.
Yeah.
You would think that would stand out.
You would think so, but no.
But anyway.
John, but speaking of animals and stuff, actually moving from that topic,
great segue.
What do you think? Thank you.
Yeah.
What do you think about this new Superman movie coming out? I heard it's going to be a total bomb.
Where did you hear that from?
My friend Tim.
All right, explain to me why Tim thinks what
he has insider information. He said it's going to be a total stinker.
Give us some.
That's all he told me.
No reasoning for it?
It was confidential. I think he's, No, I'm just joking around because I know you're looking forward to this movie and you think it's going to be really good.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that.
Yeah. But you think it's going to be good?
No.
Oh, you don't think so?
I really... I'm on the fence about it. I like Superman, the character, but he has been mishandled ever since Christopher Reeve, if you want my personal opinion. So that's going back a ways. James Gunn, or whatever his name is, that's the director.
I think it's is it James Gunn or is it?
I get him confused because I don't really care. Whoever did the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, whoever that was, is doing it, and I don't know if he's the right guy for that kind of
James Gunn.
So I was right. Ding. So I don't know. It just I saw that there's Crypto the Super Dog in it, and that is that's highlighting Superman from way back in like the 50s in the comics. Superheroes, because of the comics code, they had to kind of really start cutesy, making everything kind of family-friendly, cutesy-wootsy, and all this other stuff. So that's what begat stuff like Supergirl and Superboy and Supercat and Superdog and Crypto and all this other stuff. And it made what Superman was supposed to be, this sole survivor of Krypton, into, no, he's got a whole family here hanging out on Earth now, and animals to boot. And I looking back at when I was younger, as a kid, the comics I was reading at the time from the 80s were nothing like that. But I would see these old comics, and I'm like going, man, what is it with this
weird Paradise-esque,
cutesy-wootsy, I don't know, just lame version.
Yeah.
But I guess if you were of the time reading it, you liked that sort of thing.
Sure.
But it seems like that's what he's trying to bring back. I don't like the suit. I can tell you that right now.
I think the poster is atrocious. By the way, this AI generated.
Which particular one you're referring to?
It's the one that looks AI generated. Superman is putting on some shoes while there's like a whole war going outside.
I don't like the costume. It's way too bulky. There's no muscle definition in it, and the guy is. They had him get trained to get built.
Yeah.
To me, it's a waste if you're not going to show off, what all that work you did to get in shape. But anyway, the Cavill movies that came before, I thought Cavill was an okay Superman. I liked his costume way better. But were those movies great? No. But we got a caller, so hopefully we'll talk about something way more.
We do, and caller, you're on the air.
Hello there.
Hey, Henry.
Henry.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Well, I'm doing.
All right. Well, at least you're doing.
I'm at my daughter's house.
Okay.
I came in day before yesterday from rehab.
Right.
The forest rehab, and I had been there since January the 4th. So, anyway, I just thought I'd call and let you know that I'm back at my daughter's, and maybe I can call in again in the near future.
Hope so,
Absolutely.
Henry. Great to hear from you. Glad you're doing all right.
Thank you. Yeah, asking everybody to continue to pray for me,
Right.
especially for my breathing.
Yes, sir.
And so I appreciate it very much. The Lord might answer your prayers for me.
All right.
And give me a better breath.
Right. Well, we will do that.
Okay.
All right, Henry.
All
take
right.
care.
Thank you. Talk to you soon.
Okay.
Right.
Take
Talk
care.
to you soon, Henry.
All right.
Take it easy.
God bless. All right.
Bless
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.
I gotta say, he does sound really
He does.
good.
Yeah. That's good to hear from him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Potato mentioned him earlier.
He did.
And here he is calling.
Yeah. I gotta say, that guy is on Potato Caller. He's tapped in with us,
He listens.
He knows the. I mean, it almost
He hears every word you say.
It almost seemed like he knew Henry was going to call in today. I would even
maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Superman thing,
horrible.
I will go see it out of curiosity, maybe, but I am not. I'm not holding out any great hope for it.
It's scheduled to come out this summer.
Yeah.
In box offices near you.
Yeah.
July 11th is the premiere date.
But I am not all that. I'm not impressed too much by what I've seen so far. I'm hoping maybe it surpasses whatever, and it's better than I.
Do you think it's going to be a comedy, John?
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid it's poking fun.
Yeah.
At the character or something like that. So I honestly, like I said, I'm on the fence about it.
Yeah.
They haven't gotten it right in a long time. Richard Donner and Christopher Reeve, they got it right.
Yeah. And why did they get it right?
Because
what did they do different? We only have 20 seconds.
Richard Donner didn't poke fun at the mythos. It was like an to honor it, and so maybe a little tongue in cheek, but very little. It was mostly done out of respect of the character, just like anything else that you would want, whether it was a book or a novel, movie that's based on. You would want the same thing.
Yeah.
So anyway,
all right. Well,
that was the difference.
We have to go now, John. Any closing statements you want to make before we head out?
This looks like a job for Superman.
All right. We'll catch you next time tomorrow, and toodaloo.